March 24th, day 1 of Who Knows, National Chocolate Covered Raisin Day. Hey guys, good morning. This is Ms. Berryman, obviously. So, since we're doing our digital learning, I figured I hate not being able to see you guys, and I miss you so much, and I still wanted to be able to have a read aloud so we could hear our stories and not miss what we're used to. So I figure every day I'll go through and I'll read a chapter for you guys, and today, I don't know if you know this, but as it is March 24th, today is National Chocolate Covered Raisin Day. So if you have some, make sure you eat some. And I'm going to be reading our Great Treehouse War. So we left off on a chapter, A Nothing Special Wednesday, 2 days before what happened. The Wednesday before what happened, April 12th to be exact. Winnie had no idea that it was any special day at all. Maybe, if she'd known, she would have done things differently. Maybe, after school, she'd have raced to her treehouse even quicker than normal in 8 minutes instead of 9. But since there was no way for her to know what was going to happen, well, Winnie could have known technically, if she came back from the future to tell herself. Time machines aren't real yet, but scientists think. No one cares! Ugh! Squishy. She acted like it was just any other nothing special Wednesday. When she reached the linden tree between her parents' 2 yards, Winnie grabbed a hold of the rope ladder that clung to the trunk and stuck one foot on the bottom rung. Then she hoisted herself up, quick as a monkey. Geckos climb even faster than monkeys because of their hairy feet. Lizards rule, Tabitha. If all it takes is hairy feet, then my brother Kyle should try Mount Everest. Logan. Good one, Lo. Brogan. The treehouse stood about 15 feet off the ground, so it was a long rope trek, but Winnie had been climbing it every Wednesday for nearly a year. So she was good at it. Just before she reached the bottom of the treehouse, where the under porch scooped out a little hollow for sitting, and unlatching the trap door, Winnie reached out her left hand to rub the bronze plaque. Winnie, can you make sure that everyone knows this is a kind of plaque like a sign, not the kind on your teeth, so they don't get worried? Lyle. Lyle, you are so weird. Squeezy. Had that plaque that had been hammered into a tree's trunk long ago. Where's our plaque? This is planted by the Republic of, oh, I can't read that upside down. Fitzezio in 1868. That's what the plaque had said. Winnie had looked it up once, and it turned out the Republic of Fitzezio was a former country in Western Europe, which had gone belly up over 100 years before Winnie was even born. Winnie had no idea why someone from a now extinct country would have planted a tree in her hometown. I know why, but Winnie didn't, because she hadn't read any of my local history reports yet. Squeezy. Far away in suburban Philadelphia, but having the plaque there made her tree feel even more special. So she always gave it a little rub when she climbed past it for good luck. Winnie spun the combination on the trapdoor's padlock and pushed her way inside the treehouse. Buttons was sitting in the middle of the treehouse floor, licking one paw and waiting for her. Just like Winnie, Buttons moved from house to house every day of the week. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Fridays at Winnie's mom's, Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at Winnie's dad. On Wednesdays, he climbed the branches of the linden tree and squeezed through a cat door just beyond the human entrance, keeping guard until Winnie joined him. The first thing Winnie did when she got inside, since she thought it was a nothing special Wednesday, same as every week, was cross to the kitchen area and grab a snack. Excuse me. The treehouse was pretty big, maybe 6.5 kid lengths wide. The thick trunk of the linden tree ran through the center of the house, all the way up to the second floor, and on top of the roof. It was an excellent spot to tack up doodles and drawings. Those weren't the only decorations in the treehouse, though. When she first moved in, Uncle Huck had helped Winnie paint each wall different colors. Turquoise blue with white polka dots, pink with wiggly green stripes, whatever she'd felt like. No matter what the weather was outside, the inside of the treehouse was always bright and cheerful. And if I want to show you again the floor plan of her fancy tree houses. Winnie opened the mini fridge and pulled out a carton of milk. From the cupboard above the sink, she grabbed a green bowl, a spoon, and a box of Fruit Loops. Then she sat down at the small round table. Buttons settled himself on top of the table like a fluffy kitty king. There was no oven or stove in the treehouse, since Uncle Huck had been worried about Winnie setting that linden on fire. What with Winnie being only 11 and everything. But there was a toaster oven and an electric tea kettle, which Winnie mainly used for making hot cocoa. The only problem with Winnie is that her favorite type of hot cocoa is the kind with the mini marshmallows. Everyone knows the dark chocolate one is the best. Squeezy. Wrong. Sugar-free hot cocoa is better than anything. Lyle. I love how this book has the comments from all the other kids from the treehouse. Winnie shook the last of the Fruit Loops from the box and wolfed them down, then pushed the bowl to Buttons, who lapped up the speckly milk. After finishing their snack, Winnie and Buttons checked the mailbox. The mailbox was really a large platform that Uncle Huck had rigged to a pulley. If someone left Winnie a letter or a package, they'd push a button that lit the red light bulb near Winnie's kitchen window. Then all Winnie had to do was open the window and haul the platform up. Uncle Huck often left Winnie a treat or two on Wednesday afternoons. A cooler of lemonade for her fridge, a couple of ham sandwiches for her and Buttons. Buttons was awfully fond of ham sandwiches. That afternoon, there was a fresh box of Fruit Loops and a brand new sketchbook. Winnie hugged the sketchbook to her chest and took a whiff of its fresh paper smell. Somehow, Uncle Huck always seemed to know exactly what she needed, even before she thought of it herself. For a moment, Winnie considered climbing out the window and onto the roof where Uncle Huck had installed a two-way zip line that ran directly between her treehouse and his home. 1 block away would be the fastest way to drop in and say thanks. But in the end, she decided against it. I wish I'd decided against using that thing. Ouch, broke Anne. Oh, I wonder what happens. Thinking it was a nothing special Wednesday, Winnie decided to do all the nothing special things she normally did, which were really kind of special after all. And that's why we're going to pause today. But I can't wait to keep reading to see what's going to happen. As for today, I hope you enjoyed our reading, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow for the next section.